Are you single and ready for a real, lasting connection? Stop waiting. Start preparing for the love you deserve. Welcome to Singles Seeking Soulmate, Skool, the ultimate space for growth-minded singles who are serious about love, commitment, and building a future with the right partner. Men and women 25 plus looking to be relationship ready. Those with a growth mindset, eager to become their best self. Serious about commitment and marriage, financially stable and employed. Open to networking, friendship, and possible romance. Join Singles Seeking Soulmate Skool today and step into your best love-ready self. Contact me today for a free 30-day trial of Skool.
All right. Good afternoon. Okay, I'm headed into the office. I'm just trying to put some AC on so my phone doesn't overheat, because y'all know I'm famous for that. I can't plug my phone in, and it's got to be in front of the vent so it doesn't overheat. But anyway, so real quick, because I ain't got a lot of time, I wanted to give, this is probably the only thoughts I'm ever going to give about the Cassie and Diddy situation, but I've had a couple people reach out to me to ask me about it and ask my thoughts and opinions about it. This is the only time I'm going to speak about it, because I'm not watching it. I'm not participating. I don't care about it, okay? I think that it is re-traumatizing a lot of people. So I don't want to be one of those people. So I'm not watching it. I'm not keeping up with it. I don't care. Okay. And when I say I don't care, that's not in a, mean I don't care way, but just I don't want to know. Okay. And I can only imagine some of the horrors that happen, but I don't need detail blow by blow every single day. But you have some people who's watching it every day. They're breaking it down on their channel. You got plenty of people doing that. You don't need me to do that. So find somebody else that's doing that, okay? Here is what I am going to say, and this is the only time I'm going to say it. And how you feel about it is how you feel about it. Now, you already know that about me, okay? You're not going to come on my platform and tell me about me or my platform. You're just going to be blocked from my platform, okay? So please don't do that. The only concern that I have about all of this, Cassie's situation, and I mean, she's remarried, she's married, she has 2 children, she's pregnant with her 3rd child, and it appears that her husband is an angel from heaven. It appears that he is that guy, okay? And I love it, and I love it for her. What concerns me, though, is that there are young women out here, right? Young women out here that are young and impressionable, and you all are doing dumb things. You are making dumb choices with your life. And yes, I just said that. You're making choices with your life that are not going to fare well in the entirety of your life. But because you see someone like Cassie, well, look at all that she went through. Look at everything that Diddy put her through, and look at, all the things she went through when she was young in her life. And she came out on the other side, with a great guy, with 2 children, 1 on the way. She got a settlement. She got a huge settlement, but y'all, that's the exception. And I keep telling you this. That is the exception to the rule. That's my only concern. Is that OnlyFans girls and girls out here that are, doing whatever y'all do. I don't even know what all y'all are doing. But whatever y'all are doing, you're thinking, yeah, I can do this. I'm young. I'm beautiful. I can sell my body, or I can, try to use my body to get what I want in the industry, or whatever it is you're doing. Because you're thinking that on the other side, you're going to be rewarded with this awesome husband. You're going to be able to have a family and have children and all of that. That is, in my humble opinion, the exception to the rule. There are some amazing women out here. There are some virgin women out here that don't have a good husband, don't have a good man, don't have kids, okay? So that's the exception to the rule. I just need you to understand that, right? Every now and again, God will allow something to happen that, in my humble opinion, it makes me believe in him even more. He will allow miracles to happen, modern day miracles, modern day things to happen that says, hey, I'm still here. I'm still doing me. And, y'all want to think that, okay, well, he could do that for all of us. He could. Now, here's the thing you need to know about God. He could. Okay. I'm not sitting here saying he couldn't. But come on now. We all know that that's not everybody's story. That's not every former porn actress's story, every former stripper story. More often than not, it don't fare well. They don't age well. They don't do well. They don't ride off into the sunset. And can I be real? I would say the same about men too. There are men out there who performed in porn movies and, had an illustrious porn movie career. They're not doing so great. They're not happy. They're on their fifth marriage, or they're not doing so great. So this is not a female thing. Don't make this a woman thing, because it's not. To me, a male whore is not going to fare any better either. Like him being out here sleeping around, racking up bodies and all that other stuff. No, he's not going to fare well either. He's not good. Y'all act like these men are getting married for the first time to fabulous women and riding off in the sunset. No, they're not. No, they are not. And please stop believing that money is the end all be all. That, because she got money, or because these people have money, that doesn't mean anything. Their money will never, ever erase everything that happened to them. Their money will never erase what happened to them. They have to live with that for the rest of their life. She has to live with that for the rest of her life. And I hope and pray she's gotten whatever the help it is that she needs. She continues to do that. But yeah, God can do it. That's a perfect example of God can do it. God can do it. She found an amazing man. That man married her. She's having, her third child. And she looks great. So I'm like, wonderful. But please, please don't take that to mean that, okay, well, that's how it's going to turn out for me. That's how my story's going to end. So let me do what I'm going to do, because on the back end, there's a good guy, waiting in the wings for me. No, that's the exception to the rule. And I don't understand why a woman cannot access the logical part of her brain to understand that. Most women that sell their body online, most women that get flown out and do all kinds of crazy things, most women who perform in pornography movies and all of that, they don't have the Cinderella story. Sorry. Most women do not. A lot of them end up deleting themselves. A lot of them end up addicted to substances. Their life is horrible. So I'm still going to offer the cautionary tale of don't do this stuff. Don't get involved in this stuff. I'm trying to keep my finger on the pulse of my daughter and what she's doing and who she's doing it with and all of that. And yet, my mother reminds me every day, she's an adult now, you can't know everything she's doing or where she is all the time. But I still, I be in her business. And I know she don't like it, but I'm like, don't do that. Don't do that. Like, I just be saying, I don't know what, I don't know. You flying to Atlanta for 2 days for what? I don't know what you're doing. I don't know who you're doing it with, but don't do that. Okay? She's getting ready to go to grad school in the fall and, stay on track. Do not let social media and everything that everybody's doing on it make you think that that's the life for you. It's not. And it's not even real. This life on social media is not real. So don't fall into that. Don't think that story is how your story is going to end because you out here sleeping around or whatever it is you're doing, or if you making content online and all this stuff. No. That is the exception to the rule. And remember, I don't teach the exception to the rule. I've already told y'all, I'm the exception to the rule. I've been married to a multimillionaire. That ain't going to happen again for me because I can access the logical side of my brain, okay? I am a realistic person that can say, yeah, lightning is not going to strike twice. Already been there, done that. I've already been married to that person. I've already had that lifestyle. I've already stayed at home for 12 years with my kids. That's probably not going to happen again. And that's okay. That's okay. I had a woman come into my comment section. I blocked her with the quickness. Baby, don't do that. Talk about, well, why you talking down on yourself, or why you call yourself a 6? Because I'm realistic. I don't live in female delusion. Okay? Don't come over here anymore with that nonsense. That's the difference between me and you. I don't live in female delusion. I don't tell myself fairy tales and think that it's true. I know what is real and what's realistic. I know what's statistically possible. But y'all like to live in fairy tale land, believing that, oh, Anita, you could meet another, multimillionaire, and that's probably not going to happen. Is it possible? Yes, but it's not probable. And because I'm a grown-up, because I'm an emotionally mature woman, okay, I don't delude myself like other women. But she felt a way about me saying I was a 6. Like being a 6 is horrible. And I told her that. I said, baby, what's wrong with being a 6? You a 4. You a 4, sweetheart. Well, why would you say that? Why would you call that over your life? And look, because it's not that. It's being realistic. It's not being deluded. Y'all, sometimes I struggle. Y'all need to know I struggle. Look, the men be struggling with the women. I be struggling with them. I be struggling. What is going on with the car? I be struggling with the women, y'all. I do. I be struggling. Some of the things that they do and say, I be struggling. Like, what in the world are you talking about? Like, so y'all fellas, just understand, it ain't just y'all. There are other women out here that struggle to have, conversations with women. Because I know I'm one of them. Okay, let's see. Garland Stillwell says, some women don't see their thinking as delusional or fairy tale-like. That's the problem. They think they are thinking rationally. Not at all. Not at all, baby. But there's nothing wrong with being a 6. And I call myself a strong 6. I am a strong 6. I wear that title proudly. I'm looking for a 6.5 or a 7. Okay, so I can ride off into the sunset. Okay, but come on now. Don't come over here with that nonsense. Possible, but not probable. Exactly. And for some reason, women do not think in probability. You do not think in numbers and statistics. And I get it. We are feelers. We are emoters. I get it. But y'all, come on. They made statistics for a reason. Math exists for a reason. Okay? That's all I'm saying. And y'all know that's how my analytical brain works. Like I said, I can access the feeling part of myself, but I think, the logical part of myself is like, nah, that's not going to happen. That's all. So that's the only thing that concerns me is I think you got young women, 18, 19, 20, 22, 25. Well, I mean, look, Cassie made it out okay. She did okay. She's married to a great guy. And look at, no. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's, She is the exception to the rule. Okay? Just like her beauty. She is the exception to the rule. So that's all. That's my only concern. But Diddy is proof that demons and the devil they roam the earth. Him and men like him. So what's so shocking about his case and the people that are, standing behind it and all of that, it's revealing. It's revealing the true nature of people. Just like that Shannon Sharp situation, this Bill Belichick situation, and apparently him and the girl are engaged. Again, when people support this type of stuff, it's like, I see you. I see you. Thank you. Thank you for revealing who you really are. Okay? You are showing us who you really are. So I don't know about you ladies, but I need you to go into the comments in some of these videos, and I want you to take note of the men. Take note of the men. What's the problem? I don't see no problem with it. I don't do it. You're telling on yourself, bruh. Because think about it. What you support, you agree with. What you agree with, you would do if it was possible for you. So just pay attention, ladies. I do. That's why I told y'all to look through a man's YouTube videos and what he looks at. Look through his, look at his Explorer page. Look through his, social media. You're going to see who you really got. And a lot of men hide online. They hide online. That's why their picture is not in their profile, in their bio. They hide online. They will not show their face. So they can write whatever they want in the comment section. Be mindful. I already told y'all I don't deal with dudes with social media. And if you got social media and your real face ain't on it, that's a big red flag. Because you're hiding. You're hiding in plain sight. You have sick men hiding in plain sight. Yeah, I said it. If you a man and your picture ain't in your bio, you hiding in plain sight. So go away from here with that foolishness. Okay? Okay? That's it. All right, I gotta go. Because I got to get in here before my client. I got a client walking in the door. It's a brand new client, and she can't see me walking in, and she walking in. I got to go in there and look like I've been in there all day, but I'm actually just getting in the office. So y'all have a great day. Thank you so much for all of your support. I appreciate you all. I appreciate those of you who buy badges. I appreciate those of you who show up to these lives. I appreciate everybody on YouTube, everyone who comments, everyone who likes my videos. Like it, share it, subscribe to the channel, become a member of the channel, because there is members only content over there. Okay? So there's value in becoming a member, and you support me and you support the channel. So thank you. I appreciate you all. Have a great day. And as always, stay open to love.